So what is a factor group or a quotient group? Suppose consider a normal subgroup of C4. Say K1 is equal to E C4 square, and it forms all its distinct coset with respect to various elements of C4. So we will get a distinct coset of K1 as, suppose K1 form a coset with the C4 cube. What happened? C4 cube into C4. C4 cube into C4 square is nothing but C4. So you will get this expression. Okay. When it form a distinct coset with the C4, you will get C4 into C4 cube. That is nothing but the same thing. We can write C4 cube, C4 and C4 cube as C4 into C4 cube. Both are same. Then when it form a coset with mx, we will get, when this form a coset with mx, you will get mx into C4 square mx. C4 square mx is nothing but my. And when it form a coset with my, you will get my. E into my is my. Then C4 square my, that is nothing but mx. So you will get the same coset. Suppose when this form EC4 square form a coset with sigma u, we will get sigma u into C4 square sigma u, that is sigma v. So this, you will get this set. So C4, when it form a coset with sigma v, we will get E into sigma v is nothing but sigma v, and C4 square sigma v is nothing but sigma u. So again we will get the same coset. So these are this is the subgroup, and this is the coset of the subgroup with all other elements of C4V group. So this itself form a group. This set form a group. This is a set. K1 is a set of element E C4 square. K2 is a set of element C4 cube. K3 is mx my, and K4 is sigma u sigma v. So we will get a group of this set, and this is known as the quotient group or factor group. For this to be a group, this set, suppose this is K1, K2, K3, K4 are the elements of a group, then this set, that is K is equal to K1, K2, K3, K4. Here K1 is a set, K2 is a set, K3 is a set, and K4 is a set. It is closed under multiplication. Okay, and it obey all the four axioms. This set K is equal to K1, K2, K3, 4 obey all the four axioms for a group. So it form a group, and that group is known as the factor group or quotient group. So what is meant by multiplication of two cosets? It is again a set obtained by multiplication of each element of first coset with every element of the other, and repeated element is taken only once. For example, we are multiplying the set K2 and K3. This is K2 and this is K3. So you will get C4 square, C4 cube into mx my. When you multiply with this with C4 with mx, we will get sigma u, and we will multiply C4 with my, you will get sigma v, and when we multiply C4 square with mx, again we will get and multiplying c4 square with mx, you will again get sigma u, and multiplying c4 cube with my, you will get sigma v. So when we multiply this, each element is multiplied by this 2, and this is multiplied by this mx and my. So as a result, you will get this is a product of the multiplication, sigma u, sigma v, sigma u, sigma v. But the condition is that repeated element can be removed. So you will get the result as sigma u, sigma v. So that is nothing but K4. So this is closed under multiplication. You can check whether this group form obey the all remaining 3 laws of condition for a group. Okay, that is identity, inverse, etc.
So it can be seen that the set K is equal to K1, K2, K3, K4 is closed under coset multiplication defined above. Similarly, it can be verified that the set also satisfies all other requirements for being a group. Hence, it follows that the set K, where each coset Ki is considered as an element on a higher plane of abstraction, is a group under a given law of composition. This group K is called the factor group of G with respect to the normal subgroup K1. Quite general, H is a normal subgroup of G. The set of all distinct cosets of H in G together with the coset multiplication is defined above is called a factor or a quotient group of G with respect to H, and it is denoted by, this is the quotient representation, K is equal to G by H. If G is the order of G and H is order of H, then it is easy to see that the order K is G by H, the index of H in G. Okay, so let us discuss about the direct product of two groups, H is equal to H1, H2, H3, etc., HH of order H and K of order K, K1, K2, K3, etc., KK. Okay, so its order is K, is defined as a group of G of order G is equal to the order of the direct product of group H and K is G, and its order is given by HK, consisting of element obtained by taking the product of each element H with every element of K, provide H and K have no common elements except the identity element E. For example, the direct product is notated like this: G is equal to H cross K, or H direct product K is given by E into EK2, EK3, etc., E into KK, then H2 into K1, that is H2, then H2 K2, H3 K3, etc. So we can explore the symmetries hide behind a group. What is isomorphism and what is homomorphism? So if two groups have a similar multiplication table, there is a one-to-one correspondence between these two groups, and such a phenomena is known as isomorphism, or they are said to be isomorphic to each other. Mathematically, there is an isomorphism between two groups. Suppose the first group is G, E, A, B, C, and the second group is G dash, E dash, A dash, B dash, C dash. Okay, say both should have the same order G. If there exists a one-to-one correspondence, because for every element A there is an element A dash in G dash, and for element B there is an element B dash in G dash. For element C there is an element C dash. Then the multiplication of such element A, B. So the multiplication table of G dash can be obtained from G simply replacing the element of G by corresponding element of G dash. So such type of relationship is known as isomorphism or one-to-one relationship. Example, the group 1 I minus 1 minus I. This form a group of a number is isomorphic to the group C, isomorphic to the group E, C4, C4 square, C4 cube. Rotation under this mapping is 1 is there is a correspondence between 1 and the identity element, 1 in the group, this group, and the identity element in this group. Similarly, I in this group and C4, there is a one-to-one relationship, I and C4, and minus 1 and C4 square, and minus I and C4 cube. Okay. For example, when we multiply the product 1 into minus 1, 1 into minus 1 is equal to, or for example, the product of minus 1 into minus I, minus 1 into minus I. So the product of these two is given by minus 1 into minus I is nothing but I, that is this C4. So when we multiply C4 square, C4 reaches to 5. That can be written as C4 Now let us find out a homomorphism of group G1 and G2. So for each element A in G1, okay, the element of a unique element phi of AB, the element phi of AB can be written as phi of A into phi of B. So mapping phi must be defined for all elements of G1. Okay, the element phi A of G2 is called image or map of an element A of G1. അതായത് phi of A element G1-ലെ ഒരുപാട് എലമെന്റിന് സെയിം phi of A യിലേക്കാണ് മാപ്പ് എങ്കിൽ നമ്മൾ അത് പറയുന്നത് n-to-1 കറസ്പോണ്ടൻസ് എന്നാണ്. അപ്പോൾ suppose A is mapped into phi of A, B is mapped into phi of B. നമ്മൾ പറയാ ഈ ഹോമോമോർഫിസത്തിൽ എയും ബിയും phi of എയിലേക്കാണ് മാപ്പ് ചെയ്യുന്നതെങ്കിൽ phi of B എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ എന്തായിരിക്കും? phi of A തന്നെയായിരിക്കും. That is phi of A is equal to phi of B. Even if A is not equal to B, എയും ബിയും ഇഷ്ടം ഒന്നല്ലെങ്കിൽ പോലും phi of A that there is n-to-1 mapping or homomorphism from G1 to G2. Okay, ഈ n എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് 1 ആവുന്ന കേസിൽ if n is equal to 1, then this homomorphism is reduced into isomorphism. So that is the relation between homomorphism and isomorphism. If there is a 1-to-1 correspondence, it is called isomorphism. If there is n-to-1 correspondence, it is called homomorphism. Okay, concept ഒന്നും കൂടി ക്ലിയർ ആവാൻ വേണ്ടി സപ്പോസ് E is equal to E, A, B, C, etc. അത് order of order G and G dash of order NG, because G dash is equal to, instead of E we have E1, E2, etc. En. Instead of A we have A1, A2, etc. A. We have a lot of element in G dash. So the order will be n into G. Okay, suppose it is like that. Suppose it is possible to single element A. Then the group G dash is said to be homomorphic to G. So we can write this component form as AI Bj is equal to CQ.